I would show you how to find the stability of a discrete time system using Lyapunov stability test. For linear systems, the Lyapunov stability equation is given by this equation. Here we are given with this system. X into k plus 1 is equals to this matrix into x of k. This matrix is called phi because our system equations are x into k plus 1 equals to phi x plus gamma u, as we saw in our previous lectures videos. So gamma is 0 or u is 0, so we have ignored that term. We are given with this system, and this is phi. So here in this equation, phi transpose, it would be the transpose of this matrix p phi. Phi would again be this matrix, minus p equals to minus q. Now here, this p is a positive definite and symmetric matrix. So we have two ways of going solving this equation. Either we choose p to be p1, p2, because we have to take it as symmetric matrix. So again it would be p2 and p3. We have to choose this matrix as positive definite and a symmetric matrix. So we can either choose this p like this. We can take any values for p1, p2 and p3 and solve this equation, and it should come equals to minus q. Here q is again a positive definite matrix. So if though so the We do not solve it like this. The easier method is that we choose q and then we find p from that. If p comes out to be in this form, that is positive definite and symmetric matrix, then we say that our system is stable. So here we have chosen a q as 1 0 0 1. So we would put q right here in this equation and try to find p. We have phi transpose and q now, and we have to find p. So we would see how we would find p. Here we have taken p as p11, p12, p12, p22. As told earlier, that p is positive definite and symmetric matrix. So these two entries, this and this, would be same. So we have put that this is phi transpose and this is phi, and this is again p. Phi transpose p phi minus p equals to minus q. This is q. So we have multiplied these three, and then we have which comes out to be this matrix, and then we subtract this p matrix from that. We get this matrix. We are not going in detail of these calculations because these are pretty simple, and anybody can do them. So we will not waste our time on this. So this comes out to be equal to this. This is the final equation. Now we can compare the entries. We compare this entry with this minus 1, and this entry with this entry, this entry with this entry, and similarly this entry with this entry. We get four equations, so we can solve these to get the our p11, p2, p22 and p13. So uh, we get these four equations from the matrix above, and from this equation we can easily see that p22 is equals to 1.5625. So we have found p22. Similarly, we can solve these to find p12 and p11. So we put these values here, and uh, now we see use the apply the Sylvester criteria to see if this is a positive definite matrix. We would discuss Sylvester criteria in some other video in detail, but the thing is that if the matrix is positive definite, then is this derivative, this determinant should be positive, uh, and the next determinant should be uh, again positive. So the this determinant of 1.675 is positive, and similarly if we take the determinant of this whole matrix, this again comes to be positive. So therefore this p is positive definite, then the system is asymptotically stable. So uh, because this was a linear system, so linear systems are asymptotically stable whenever they are stable. So we can say that this is a positive definite. This implies that this is an asymptotically stable system. So we would go through the steps again. First of all, we have phi transpose and phi. We select a q that we select it as positive definite. So we select it as 1001. So we solve this equation, and we uh, find the values of p11, p12, and p22. So we get these values, and when we plug this into this matrix, we have to check if the p matrix is positive definite. So uh, this is symmetric matrix, as we can see. So the first condition is already satisfied, that the p matrix should be symmetric matrix. So the second thing is to check if this matrix is positive definite. So we check that by taking the using the Sylvester criteria. We have another method as well of checking if this matrix is positive definite, that is by finding the eigenvalues of this matrix. We can find the eigenvalues by using uh, uh, a minus lambda I, a minus lambda I. We can take its determinant, and if the eigenvalues come out to be positive, then this system is positive definite. So we can use that method as well, but here we have used the Sylvester criteria, and you can search about the Sylvester criteria a bit more to understand this concept. But the basic thing is that we have to check if the p matrix is positive definite and symmetric. If our system if our p matrix comes out to be positive definite, then uh, we say that our system is stable. And uh, so this is how we can check the stability of our uh, matrix of our discrete time system. So that would be all from today's video. I hope you understood the concept. uh, See you in next videos. Thanks a lot for